10 years of sacrifice, 10 years of waiting, 10 years of believing his sweet promises. Then the wedding day came. But the bride wasn't her. It was her jealous cousin. He took her money, her dreams, her future, and married someone else right in front of her eyes. Now watch how the wheel of karma turns, and turns hard. In the small village of Oku, under the big mango tree, Amina stood shaking in her old wrapper. Today was supposed to be her happy day. Instead, she watched as her own cousin, Bintu, walked down the dusty path in a shiny white dress. Beside her was Kofi, the same Kofi Amina loved for 10 long years. Kofi had promised to marry Amina when he returned from abroad. She sold her only farmland, the one her late father left her, to pay for his visa and school fees. She worked extra hard, planting beans and maize on borrowed land just to send him money. For 10 years she waited, cooking for his mother, washing his family's clothes, enduring insults like useless girl who chases dreams. Now, Kofi was back, rich and proud, holding Bintu's hand. The village drummers beat loud joy, but Amina's heart broke into pieces. Bintu turned, smiled wickedly at Amina, and whispered loud enough for people nearby to hear. He said you are too village, too poor. He chose me, the city girl who knows how to shine. Amina's knees buckled. Tears fell like rain. The crowd cheered the new couple, but old Mama Nkechi, the village wise woman, saw Amina's pain. She pulled Amina close and whispered, "Child, hold your tears. The river that forgets its source will soon dry up." Amina looked at Kofi one last time. His eyes avoided hers. Something inside her snapped. Not just sadness, but quiet anger. If you're watching this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments where you're watching my folktale story from. I want to know how far it has traveled. That same night, Amina sat alone in her small mud house. The oil lamp flickered low. She opened the wooden box where she kept Kofi's old letters. Each one started with, "My sweet Amina. Soon I will come back rich and we will build a big house." She read them again, her chest tight with hurt. "Why, Kofi? Why after everything?" she whispered to the empty room. Outside, crickets sang. Then footsteps. Bintu appeared at the door, still wearing lipstick and city perfume. She laughed softly. "Amina, stop crying like a baby. Kofi told me you begged him every month for money. He said you were desperate. That's why he chose me. I never begged." Amina stood up slowly. "You knew I sold my land for him. You even helped type the letters sometimes. How could you do this?" Bintu shrugged. "Jealousy is a small word. I wanted what you had, his love, his future. Now it's mine." She turned to leave, then stopped. "Oh, and don't think of fighting. Kofi already transferred the last money you sent to my account. You are finished." Amina felt fire in her belly. She remembered Mama Nkechi's words. As Bintu walked away laughing, Amina picked up one old receipt from the box, the proof of the land sale money going to Kofi's bank. She folded it carefully. Tomorrow she would show it to the village head. But just then, a soft knock came again. It was not Bintu. It was a stranger in a neat shirt holding an envelope. "Amina, my name is Chidi. I came from the city. There is something you must know about Kofi." The next morning, the village market was noisy with traders shouting prices. Amina walked through with her wrapper tied tight, head high, even though her eyes were red. People whispered, "See Amina, the one Kofi left. Poor girl, she sold everything." She went straight to Chief Okoro's compound. The chief sat under his palm tree, fanning himself. Mama Nkechi was already there, waiting. Amina knelt and placed the receipt and letters on the mat. Chief, this is proof. I sold my father's farmland to send Kofi abroad. He promised marriage. Now he married my cousin and says the money was a gift. Chief Okoro frowned. He read the paper slowly. Bintu arrived suddenly, Kofi beside her. She laughed. Chief, Amina is lying. Kofi says it was love money, not debt. Kofi nodded. She gave it freely. I owe nothing. Mama Nkechi spoke up. Kofi, a man who eats with both hands will one day lick the plate alone. Speak truth. The chief looked at everyone. This is family matter, but land is village matter. I call elders meeting tomorrow. Bring all proofs. As they left, Bintu hissed at Amina, you will lose. I have city lawyers. Amina walked home feeling small, but Chidi, the stranger, waited at her gate. He whispered, I worked with Kofi in the city. He has secrets, big debts, and another woman. Let me help you. Amina's heart beat fast. Could this be the beginning of justice? The elders gathered under the ancient Iroko tree the next day. Villagers sat on mats, fanning away heat. Amina stood quietly, her proof in a small bag. Kofi and Bintu came dressed fancy like city people. Chief Okoro spoke first. We hear Amina's cry. She says Kofi used her money and broke promise. Kofi stood. Chief, Amina loved me too much. She gave money willingly. I paid her back with gifts. Bintu added, she is jealous because I am educated and beautiful. Mama Nkechi shook her head. Truth is like palm oil. It always floats. She asked Amina to speak. Amina's voice trembled but grew strong. I sold my land so Kofi could fly abroad. I waited 10 years, no husband, no child, just hope. Now he calls me desperate. She showed the receipt and bank slips. An elder asked Kofi, did you repay even 1 kobo? Kofi looked down. I plan to. Gasps filled the air. Chief Okoro frowned deeper. Kofi, you shamed our village customs. We will decide tomorrow after prayers. As people left, Bintu pulled Amina aside. You think this ends here? I will make sure no man in this village touches you again. Amina felt fear, but Chidi appeared from the crowd. He slipped her a photo phone, Kofi with a city woman and a baby. This is your weapon, he said. Amina stared at the picture. Her anger turned to cold plan. Night fell heavy. Amina could not sleep. She sat outside staring at stars, thinking of her late father who taught her, never let anyone steal your roots. Chidi came quietly. Amina, Kofi owes money to bad people in the city. They are coming for him soon. Bintu knows but hides it. Amina's eyes widened. Why tell me? Because I saw how you suffered, and because Kofi once cheated me too, in business. I want justice, not revenge. Amina nodded slowly. Help me get my land back, that's all I want. Next morning, 2 strange men in black shirts arrived in a big car. They asked for Kofi. Villagers gathered curious. Kofi hid in his mother's house, shaking. Bintu tried to send them away. He is not here. But one man shouted, we know he is here. He used our money to buy cars and marry. Chief Okoro stepped forward. This is our village. Speak calm. The men showed papers. Kofi borrowed big loan using fake land documents. The land was Amina's old farmland. Amina felt shock, then fire. She walked forward. That land is mine. Kofi stole my paper to borrow. The men looked at her. If true, we take him to court. Kofi ran out begging, Amina, please help me, for old times. Amina looked at him, voice steady. Old times ended when you married Bintu. The men dragged Kofi toward the car. Bintu screamed. Chief Okoro raised his hand. Wait, we settle this here first. Amina smiled small inside. The wheel was turning. A village buzzed like bees after the men took Kofi away in their car. Chief Okoro called everyone to stay calm. No one leaves until we talk this through, he said. Amina stood strong, even though her hands shook a little. Bintu cried loud. You see what Amina has done? She wants to destroy us. Mama Nkechi walked to the center. Bintu, dry your eyes. Lies have short legs. They can't run far. She turned to the two men. These are good people. Let us hear the full story before you take anyone. The men agreed to wait one day. They sat under the iroko tree with cold drinks the villagers brought. Amina spoke to Chidi quietly. What happens now? Chidi said, Kofi must tell the truth about the loan. If he used your land paper without telling you, the court can cancel it. You get your land back. That evening, Kofi's mother came to Amina's house. She knelt down, old and tired. Amina, my son is foolish. Please forgive him. He is sick with fear now. Amina felt pity, but remembered 10 years of waiting. Mama, I forgave him many times. This time, he must face what he did. The old woman left crying. Amina closed her door and prayed under the stars. God, let justice come soft but sure. Next morning, more news came. The men found old messages on Kofi's phone. Bintu telling him to ignore Amina's letters, saying Amina was seeing other men. Chief Okoro called another meeting. Everyone gathered again. This time, the truth felt closer. Under the iroko tree again, the air felt thick. Chief Okoro held up Kofi's phone. We have seen messages. Bintu, you told Kofi bad lies about Amina. Why? Bintu looked around, face red. I was protecting him. Amina was too pingy. Mama Nkechi laughed small. Protecting or jealous? You wanted him for yourself from small. Villagers murmured. An elder asked, Bintu, did you help Kofi fake the land paper? Bintu shook her head fast. But Chidi stepped forward with more proof, copies of bank transfers. Kofi sent money to Bintu many times after marrying her, money that was Amina's. Amina felt her chest rise. All those years I sent every kobo I made, and you spent it together. Kofi, sitting with head down, finally spoke. Amina, I was weak. Bintu said you would never know. Gasps everywhere. Chief Okoro stewed. Kofi, you broke trust. Bintu, you helped break it. The elders say, return the land to Amina. Pay her back what you can. The men in black shirts nodded. We agree. No court if they pay. Bintu screamed. We have no money left. Chief said, then sell your new car and clothes. Village will help watch. Amina looked at Kofi. For the first time, he looked small. She felt no joy, only tired. But justice was moving. That night, a letter came under her door from an unknown person. There is more. Meet me at the river tomorrow. Amina's heart jumped. Who was this? Early morning, Miss still on the river. Amina went alone. She carried a small stick just in case. At the water edge sat a woman she did not know well, Kofi's old classmate from the city, named Ifeoma. Ifeoma looked sad. Amina, I have a child with Kofi. He promised me marriage too before he came back here. Amina sat down hard on a stone. A child? Ifeoma showed a photo on her phone. A little boy, 3 years old, with Kofi's eyes. He sends small money sometimes, but when he married Bintu, he stopped. I came to the village to find him. Amina felt shock mixed with new anger. He had another family? Ifeoma nodded. He lied to all of us. I want my son to know his father, but not like this. Amina thought hard. Come with me to Chief Okoro. Tell the truth. They walked back together. Villagers saw them and whispered more. At Chief Okoro's compound, Ifeoma told everything. Kofi arrived looking sick. Bintu followed angry. Chief Okoro listened. Kofi, how many women did you promise the world to? Kofi could not speak. Bintu shouted at Ifeoma, you are lying! Go back to city! Mama Nkechi said, enough! The child is innocent. Kofi must take care. Chief decided. Kofi pays for the boy, and Amina gets her land free and clear. Amina looked at the little boy's photo. Her heart softened a bit, but then Bintu whispered to her, this is not over. Amina knew trouble was still coming. Days passed. The land paper came back to Amina. She stood on her old farmland, touching the soil. It felt like hugging her father again. Villagers helped her clear weeds. Welcome back, daughter, they said. But Bintu did not stop. She went around telling people Amina used juju to win. Some believed, some did not. Mama Nkechi warned Amina, watch your back. One afternoon, Chidi came with news. Bintu is planning to sell part of the land quick before papers finish. She has a buyer from city. Amina got angry. That land is mine now. They went to Chief Okoro fast. Chief sent village guards to watch the land. When Bintu and the buyer arrived with papers, guards stopped them. Bintu shouted, this is my husband's land. Chief came. No, papers say Amina. He showed the new document. The buyer left fast. Bintu cried real tears now. You have taken everything from me. Amina spoke calm. You took 10 years from me. Be happy I did not take more. That night, Kofi came to Amina's house alone. He looked thin. Amina, I am sorry. I was blind. Can we talk? Amina let him in but stood far. Talk. Kofi said, I am sick. The stress made me ill. Doctors say I need rest. Amina felt mixed, pity and hardness. You need to fix what you broke first. Outside, someone watched from shadows. Bintu? Morning came with rain. Amina woke to find her door open. Inside, things thrown around. Someone had searched her house. The old receipt box was empty, but she had hidden the important papers with Mama Nkechi. She ran to Mama Nkechi. Someone broke in. Mama Nkechi said, I saw Bintu near your house last night. She's desperate. Chief Okoro heard and called Bintu. She came looking innocent. I did nothing. But a small boy from the compound said, I saw Auntie Bintu running from Amina's house. Bintu broke. Yes, I wanted the papers to burn them. You took my life. Chief Okoro shook his head. Bintu, you go to the town police for stealing attempt. Village cannot keep trouble. Bintu begged, please, no. Amina spoke. Let her stay, but under watch. I want no more blood on this land. Chief agreed. Bintu must work in the community farm for 1 year. No city trips. Kofi watched from far. He looked weaker. Ifeoma came with the little boy. The child ran to Kofi, calling Daddy. Kofi cried. Amina saw and felt something shift. Not love, but understanding. Life was hard for everyone. Chidi smiled at her. You are strong, Amina. What next? Amina looked at her land. Plant again. Start fresh. But deep down, she knew the story was not finished. A new letter waited in her box from a city businessman who wanted to help her farm big. The rain stopped and the sun came out bright on Amina's farmland. She started planting new seeds with help from village girls. They sang old songs while walking. Amina smiled for the first time in weeks. This land is mine again, she told them. No one can take it now. Chidi came often to check on her. He brought good yam tubers from his family farm. You are doing well, Amina. Soon you will harvest plenty. One day, a shiny car drove into the village. A tall man in a neat suit stepped out. He asked for Amina. Villagers pointed to the farm. The man walked over. "My name is Mr. Eze. I own a big company in Port Harcourt. I heard your story from Chidi. He says you are hardworking and honest." Amina wiped sweat from her face. "What do you want, sir?" Mr. Eze smiled. "I want to partner with you. Help you farm big. Buy machines, seeds, hire workers. You keep most profit. I get small share." Amina felt surprised. "Why me?" "Because stories like yours inspire people, and Chidi trusts you." Mama Nkechi, who was watching from far, came closer. "Child, think careful. Not all help is good help." Amina nodded. "I will pray about it." That night, Bintu watched from her small room where she now lived under watch. She heard about the city man. Her eyes narrowed. "If Amina gets rich, I lose everything." She started planning quietly. Trouble was brewing again.
Mr. Eze stayed 2 days in the village guest house. He walked the farmland with Amina, talking about plans, big irrigation, better seeds, even a small store to sell produce. Villagers gathered to listen. Chief Okoro said, "This could bring money to all of us." Amina felt hope growing, but she remembered Kofi's promises long ago. "I need time," she told Mr. Eze. He left his card. "Call me when ready." Kofi heard about it. He was still weak, but working now. He came to Amina one evening. "Amina, don't trust that man. City people take more than they give." Amina looked at him. "Like you did?" Kofi bowed his head. "I know I hurt you, but I am changing. The sickness taught me." Amina said nothing. She turned away. Bintu saw Kofi leaving Amina's house. Jealousy burned hot. She went to the town and found a bad friend who knew how to cause trouble. She paid small money for a plan to poison some of Amina's new plants. Next morning, Amina found wilted leaves on half her plot. She cried out. Villagers came running. Mama Nkechi touched the leaves. "This is not normal sickness. Someone did this." Chief Okoro called meeting again. Everyone suspected Bintu. She denied loud. "Why would I?" But the small boy who saw her before spoke up. "I saw Auntie Bintu near the farm at night with a bottle." Bintu broke down. "I just wanted her to fail a little." Chief Okoro was angry. "You go to police now. No more chances." Police came and took Bintu away. She cried all the way to the car. Villagers watched in silence. Some felt sorry. Some said she deserved it. Amina did not feel happy. She felt empty. "Justice should not taste bitter," she told Mama Nkechi. Mama Nkechi hugged her. "It is done. Now heal." Mr. Eze heard about the trouble. He came back fast. "Amina, I can help fix the damaged plants. My company has experts." Amina agreed this time. "Thank you, sir, but I want fair paper, no tricks." They signed simple agreement in Chief Okoro's compound. Villagers clapped. Kofi watched from far. He felt small. Ifeoma brought the little boy to visit him often. The child called Kofi Daddy now. Kofi started working small jobs in village to pay for the boy's needs. One day, Kofi met Amina at the river. "I am proud of you," he said, quiet. "You are stronger than I ever was." Amina looked at the water. "I had to be." They talked small, not like lovers, but like old friends who hurt each other. Kofi said, "If I can help on the farm, even small, let me." Amina thought, maybe, but no promises. That night, good news came. The damaged plants were saved with new medicine from Mr. Eze's people. Amina knelt on her land and thanked God. But a new whisper started in village. Some said Mr. Eze liked Amina more than business. Months passed. The farm grew green and strong. Amina hired 2 young men from village to help.
She bought a small motorbike to carry produce to market. People started calling her Farmer Amina. Mr. Eze came often. He brought workers to build a small storehouse. He laughed with Amina, shared stories. Villagers noticed he looked at her soft. Mama Nkechi pulled Amina aside one day. "Child, does your heart beat for him?" Amina blushed. "He is kind, but I am careful now." Kofi saw them together. It hurt him, but he said nothing. He worked hard, helping neighbors, trying to show he changed. Bintu was in town jail for small time. She wrote letter to Amina. "I am sorry. The walls teach hard lessons." Amina read it and felt peace. She wrote back, "Learn well. Village waits for better you." One evening, Mr. Eze took Amina to see the new storehouse. Stars were bright. He said, "Amina, I like you. Not just business, you are real." Amina looked down. "I need time. My heart was broken bad." He nodded. "I wait." As they walked back, Kofi was sitting outside his mother's house. He saw them. His face showed pain, but he smiled small at Amina. "Good night." Amina felt torn. Old love, new chance. What to do? Harvest time came. The farm gave plenty. Yams big like drums. Maize full bags. Villagers helped carry to market. Money came in good. Amina paid school fees for 2 village orphans. Chief Okoro praised her in meeting. Amina brings blessing to Oko. Mr. Eze brought a truck to take produce to city. He said, "We can do this every season." Amina thanked him. "You kept your word, no tricks." Kofi came to help load bags. He walked quiet, sweating. When done, he said to Amina, "I see you happy. That is enough for me." Amina looked at him. "You are trying, Kofi. I see it." He nodded. "The boy asks about you sometimes. He calls you Auntie Amina." Amina smiled. "Bring him to farm one day. Children like playing here." Bintu finished her small jail time. She came back quiet, head down. Chief Okoro said she must work community farm 1 more year. She agreed without fight. She met Amina at market. "I was wrong. Jealousy ate me." Amina said, "We all make mistakes. Start clean." Bintu cried, "Thank you." That night, Amina sat with Mama Nkechi. Life turns like seasons. Mama Nkechi said, "Yes, and you are in good season now." But Amina wondered, would she open her heart again to Mr. Eze or forgive fully? A new letter came from Mr. Eze. "Come to city for big meeting. Bring your dreams." The city meeting with Mr. Eze was in Port Harcourt. Amina wore her best wrapper and head tie. Chidi drove her in his small car. The road was long, bumpy, then smooth. She looked out at big buildings and felt small but excited. Mr. Eze waited at a nice office. "Welcome, Amina. Come see our plans." He showed maps, machines, even a picture of a big farm like hers, but 10 times bigger. "We can start small here, grow big, you lead it." Amina asked questions. "What if things go bad? Do I lose my land?" Mr. Eze shook his head. "No, your land stays yours. We sign clear paper." They talked long. Amina liked his honest eyes. At end, she said, "I agree, but village people must benefit too." Mr. Eze smiled wide. "Of course, jobs for youth, school help." On way back, Chidi said, "You look happy." Amina nodded. For first time in years. Back in Oku, news spread fast. Villagers clapped when Amina told them. Chief Okoro said, This is good for all. Kofi heard. He felt mixed, proud of Amina, sad for himself. He went to farm quietly, helped carry water without saying much. Bintu, working community farm, saw Amina pass. She waved small. Amina waved back. No words, but peace was growing. That night, Mr. Eze called. I miss talking to you already. Amina laughed soft. Her heart beat a little faster. But then, bad news came next morning. Kofi's sickness got worse. Doctor said he needed big hospital in city. Kofi lay in his mother's house, weak and hot. The village nurse said he needs specialists, money for tests and medicine. Mama Kofi cried. We have nothing left. Amina heard. She felt old pity rise. She went to see him. Kofi looked thin, eyes tired. Amina, you came. She sat. I heard. What do you need? Money for hospital, but I cannot ask you. Amina thought of 10 years, then thought of now. I will help, not for old love, but because no one should suffer alone. She talked to Mr. Eze. He said, send him. My company pays first. You pay back slow from farm. Amina told Kofi. He cried, thank you. I don't deserve this. They took him to Port Harcourt Hospital. Amina went too to see doctors. Mr. Eze met them there. He arranged everything quick. While waiting, Mr. Eze and Amina sat in quiet hall. He said, you have big heart. Amina said, pain teaches kindness sometimes. Tests showed Kofi had bad infection from old stress. Doctors said with treatment, he would get better. Back in village, Bintu came to Amina. I heard about Kofi. Can I help? Amina nodded. Yes, come cook for his mother. Bintu agreed. For first time, she walked without fight. Amina watched. Forgiveness was hard, but it felt light. Kofi stayed in hospital 2 weeks. Amina visited when she could. Mr. Eze drove her sometimes. They talked more about dreams, family, life. One day, Mr. Eze said, Amina, when this is over, will you let me cut you proper? Amina looked surprised. Cut me? Yes, like village way. Ask elders, bring wine. Amina smiled small. I need to think. My heart is healing slow. He nodded. No rush. Kofi got better. Doctor said go home, rest, take medicine. He came back to village stronger. He thanked Amina first. You saved my life. I will never forget. Amina said, live well now for your son. The little boy came often. He played on Amina's farm. Kofi brought him. They laughed together. Bintu changed too. She worked hard, helped old people. Villagers started trusting her again. One evening, Chief Okoro called big meeting. We thank Amina for new farm, jobs coming. We thank Mr. Eze. Everyone clapped. Mr. Eze came to village. He brought gifts, seeds, tools. After meeting, Mr. Eze talked to Chief Okoro private. I want to marry Amina with your blessing. Chief smiled. She is a free woman. Ask her heart. Amina heard later from Mama Nkechi. She felt warm, scared, happy, all mixed. Night came. Amina sat outside, stars bright. She whispered, Father, what should I do? Mr. Isaac came back one weekend. He brought his family elders. They wore nice agbada. They went to Amina's house with kola nuts and wine. Chief Okoro and Mama Nkechi sat as witnesses. Villagers gathered outside, curious. Mr. Eze knelt. Amina, I see your strength, your kindness. I want you as wife. I promise to honor you, help your farm, build life together. Amina felt tears. She looked at faces, Chief, Mama Nkechi, even Kofi standing far with his son. She spoke soft. I thank you, Mr. Eze. You showed me good men exist, but I need time to say yes. My past hurt deep. Mr. Eze nodded. Take all time you need. They left happy. Villagers cheered small. Kofi came later. Amina, he is good man. If you choose him, I wish you joy. Amina said, Thank you, Kofi. You too find peace. Bintu brought food to Amina's house. I am happy for you. You deserve love. Amina hugged her. We both deserve second chance. Farm grew bigger. Machines came. Youth got jobs. Money flowed. Amina built small school block for village children. She prayed every night. God, show me right path. One day, Mr. Eze sent letter. Whenever ready, I wait. Amina smiled. Her heart felt open now. Time moved like gentle river. A year passed since first harvest. Amina's farm was talk of many villages. Trucks came daily. Money helped many. New roofs, school books, even borehole water. Mr. Eze visited steady. He never pushed, just talked, laughed, helped. One evening under mango tree, Amina said, I am ready. Mr. Eze's eyes lit. Ready? Yes, I will marry you. He jumped up happy. They hugged long. Next day, he told elders, big celebration planned. Village prepared, drums, food, dance. Kofi came to Amina. I am happy for you, truly. Amina said, and you? You look better. He nodded. I work small business now. Take care of my boy. Bintu helps sometimes. We are friends. Wedding day came. Amina wore beautiful lace. Mr. Eze handsome in suit. Chief Okoro blessed them. Mama Nkechi danced first. Kofi and Bintu sat quiet, smiling. The little boy ran around happy. After vows, Amina threw bouquet. Bintu caught it. Everyone laughed. Night fell. Amina and Mr. Eze sat outside new house on farm. She said, from brook girl to this, God is good. He said, you made it happen, your strength. Amina looked at stars. The wheel turned full. But story not over yet. Small surprise waited. The wedding preparations filled the village with joy. Women pounded yam for food. Men built extra shades under the big mango tree. Children ran around excited, helping carry chairs. Amina's new house on the farm got painted fresh white. Flowers from the bush decorated everywhere. Mr. Eze's family came with big baskets, rice, oil, drinks. They danced into the compound singing praise songs. Chief Okoro welcomed them with kola nut. Our daughter is happy today. Amina dressed in white lace with gold beads. Her wrapper shone. Mama Nkechi fixed her head tie and whispered, you look like queen. Your father smiles from above. Kofi stood at the back with his son on his shoulders. The boy waved at Amina. Kofi smiled quiet. No jealousy left. Bintu helped serve drinks. She looked calm, like new person. The ceremony started. Pastor from town spoke about love, patience, forgiveness. Then Mr. Eze and Amina said vows. I promise to stand by you in farm and home, in good and hard days. Amina said, I promise to trust again, to build with you, to never forget where I come from. They exchanged rings. Villagers clapped loud. Drums beat strong. Dance started. Old and young moved together. After food, Amina cut big cake Mr. Eze brought. She gave first piece to Mama Nkechi, then to Chief Okoro, then small piece to Kofi's son. The boy said, "Thank you, Auntie." Night came soft. Guests left happy. Amina and Mr. Eze sat alone on new veranda. She leaned on him. From waiting 10 years to this. He held her hand. Kama waited too. Now it smiles. Months after wedding, life settled sweet. Amina and Mr. Eze, now called AJ by friends, ran the farm together. Machines hummed, workers laughed. Produce went to city markets fast. Money built more. New borehole, clinic room for village. Amina started women group. They met every week, talked about business, shared stories. Many said, "You showed us we can rise after fall." Kofi got fully well. He opened small provision store in village. His son went to school Amina helped build. Kofi came to farm sometimes, helped load trucks. No words about past, just, "Good morning, Sister Amina." Bintu finished community work. She joined women group. She learned soap making and sold in market. One day, she told Amina, "I was blind with envy. Now I see clear. Thank you for not destroying me." Amina hugged her. "We destroy ourselves when we hurt others. You chose to change." Chief Okoro called village meeting. Look how far Oku has come, because one woman refused to stay broken. Everyone clapped for Amina. She stood shy. It was God, elders, and all of you. AJ whispered to her, "You are my pride." That night, Amina dreamt of her father. He smiled, said, "You kept the root strong." She woke with peace. One dry season, big challenge came. Rain refused to fall. Crops started drying. Farmers worried. Amina called meeting with Eze. "We need to save what we can." Eze brought experts. They fixed irrigation from borehole. Water flowed to fields. Not all saved, but much stayed green. Villagers thanked them. "You brought life in dry time." Kofi helped dig small channels. His son carried water buckets laughing. Bintu made food for workers. Everyone worked as one. After season, harvest still good. Amina shared extra with poor families. She said, "What we have is for all." Eze surprised her with trip to city. "Rest small, you work too hard." They went to Port Harcourt. Amina saw big shops, lights, sea. She held Eze's hand tight. "I never dreamed this." Back home, she told women group, "City is nice, but village is home." Mama Nkechi got sick small. Amina cared for her day and night. When she got better, she said, "You are daughter I never had." Amina cried happy tears. Life felt full. Years rolled on gentle. Amina and Eze had twin girls, beautiful like morning sun. Village named them Emeka and Ifunanya. The girls played on farm, chased chickens, learned planting from mother. Kofi's son grew tall, smart in school. He called Amina Auntie Mama. Kofi married quiet girl from next village. They had baby girl. Life moved forward. Bintu got married too, to kind teacher. She had son. She named him after her father. She told Amina, "I learned family is not blood only, it is heart." One day, old Iroko tree where elders met got new bench from Amina and Eze. They carved words, "For those who wait with faith." Villagers gathered under it often, told stories, including Amina's. Children listened wide-eyed, see what patience does. Amina watched her girls run. She touched soil. "This land gave me back more than I lost." Eze said, and you gave village hope. Mama Nkechi, now old but strong, said, the wheel turned full. Justice came soft but sure. Many years later, under same mango tree where it all started, Amina stood with her family. Her girls now big, helping run farm. Eze grey but smiling. Grandchildren played around. Kofi came with his grown son and family. Bintu came with hers. They all sat together, no anger left. Amina spoke to young ones. Long ago, I sold my land for love. Man betrayed me. Cousin hurt me. I waited, cried, fought quiet, but I never let go of my root. God, village, time, they brought justice. Not revenge, but balance. Children asked, what did you learn, Grandma? Amina said, trust slow, forgive fast, work hard. Karma sees everything. What you plant, you eat. Everyone nodded. Chief Okoro, now old, raised hand. This is our tale. Pass it on. As sun set, drums beat soft. People danced slow. Amina looked at Eze. From broke to blessed. He kissed her forehead. Because you never gave up. The story ended sweet, but lessons live forever. The story you have just heard is a beautiful African tale from our villages. I'm telling it to wake your minds to this lesson. Patience in pain, kindness after hurt, and hard work always bring the wheel around. What goes around comes around, not always fast, but sure. If you were Amina, what would you do when betrayal came? Would you forgive? Fight? Give up? I want to know your opinion in the comments, because every story is like a candle that can light the path for someone else. God bless you, and may courage and patience guide your hands. Meanwhile, on the final screen, I am leaving you with one of the channel's most beloved folktales, The Greedy Chief Who Lost His Crown. I am sure you will love it. Thank you for staying with me until this moment.